What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your homeboy Cowboy Crunk. Hey, check out the video I just made. This is just another intro I had to add because I forgot to, at the very beginning, I meant to mention the Cowboys are in a meeting right now discussing the Earl Thomas situation. Mike McCarthy called the meeting. He wants to see what the impression of the defensive coach and other players and such like that, coaching staff, are concerned about bringing Earl Thomas in. If they're that serious and all numbers, everything, the star, the planets, everything lines up to do this right now. I didn't think it would happen last year. I wasn't on it. The year before I thought it might. It almost did. This year it's automatic. There's nowhere else. Watch the video, but this meeting is huge. For Mike McCarthy to call a meeting like that to get to see what's going on when we got other things going on within Cowboy Nation and practices and all those things. This is serious. I think it's going to happen. I think it happens by the end of the week. No doubt. I put my channel on it. I put my baby bird over there on it. What's up, baby bird? Ah. But anyways, no, it's going down. It's a lock, and this is why. Watch the video. What's up, guys? It's your homeboy Cowboy Crunk coming to you from Manama, Bahrain. Let's get into this Earl Thomas shit again. Okay, I've been up. I've been down on it. I've been all the way around on it. 2 years ago, I wanted him. Last year, I didn't. There was different reasons. This year, every freaking card plays into our hand. Not only do our cornerbacks need some help, a huge part of helping your corners is if you have a center fielder safety that can destroy that secondary in coverage. And that's what he's probably the best cover secondary, cover safety in the league. One of the top still, even though he's fallen off. Guys, he would help our corners immensely. So let me tell you the points why Earl Thomas, he has no reason not to come here, first of all. Second of all, he just went to Baltimore for money, and it didn't work out. He's having a lot of issues. He's having issues within his family, with his wife, with certain situations. He's been some stuff with his brother. All kinds of crazy shit's going on in the locker room. There's 100% no way, as much as Earl Thomas loves the Dallas Cowboys, he would disrespect the locker room, the star. You have no clue what it would feel like for Earl Thomas to be in the locker room of the Dallas Cowboys. When he played for Seattle, the players in Seattle actually talked about if the Cowboys were playing a Monday night, a Sunday night, or a Thursday night game, and Seattle had practice or let's say they had a Sunday afternoon game, whatever, Earl Thomas would purposely shower and get the hell out of the locker room. He'd be the first one out, and he would tell them, "I'm going home. Hey, bro, I got to go watch the Cowboys game. Get the meetings over. Let's get this shit done. We won, we lost, whatever. I got to go watch the Cowboys." That's how big of a Cowboy fan he is. So with him being released, with the issues that have gone down, he signed for money and it didn't work in Baltimore. And there's a small percentage of a fact that he could get some of that money from Baltimore, or he could get all of it. I doubt that, but if that plays into his head, he could be saying, "Hey, I got $10 million coming from Baltimore." I just don't think money is his concern right now. He's got too many other personal things going. It would be better for him to come home, be back in Texas, where he had all of his training camp there in Texas the year before, when we were trying to get him signed, and then he signed for Baltimore. He spent all of his time in Austin. I watched videos every day of his training in Austin and all the players that came down there. He thought he was going to be a Cowboy, and the Cowboys, I think he hyped it so much. Jerry Jones is a stiffler for business, right? You guys know that. Jerry Jones is, if he thinks you just want to be a Cowboy, he don't give a damn, he's going to say, "Well, they'll take $5 million to come play with us if you want to play so bad." So I don't think that happened, and it didn't happen because Earl Thomas blew it up too much. The teams will meet. The star, there's only one star in this world, in this planet. The star will align with the planets and the moons and the suns. There's one star. It's this one, wherever the star, there it is. There's only one star. That star will align with everything, and you will see Earl Thomas will sign, I think, within the next 3 days. The Cowboys will get it done before there's a bunch of other offers on the table. There probably won't be a bunch of other offers on the table. That weighs into our I guess, grip on Earl Thomas as well. We kind of got a grip on him right now because of the situation he's in. There's not a lot of people that are favorable to his personality and what's going on with the locker room, but I think that's null and void in the Cowboys situation because he wants to be there so bad. That would be like, you know, you just won the lottery. You're going to pick up your lottery money, and you know, in the parking lot you get into, you know, trying to get into the parking space where the guy that's supposed to give you your money, you're not gonna argue with that guy. Hey, dude, take the spot. He's gonna get whatever locker he gets. He's gonna take whatever number he gets. He's gonna take whatever money he gets, and he's gonna sign with the Cowboys. He's gonna move back home where he can straighten his life and his family and all that shit back up. It could be a 1-year deal. It could be smaller, but it will get done. I don't think Earl Thomas right now is interested in contract negotiations and all of that. As long as the Cowboys offer him, a decent fair contract, I think it's done, and I think it's done in the next 2-3 days, maybe sooner. We'll see. But I think he's eager to get it done. He's eager to move. He's out of Baltimore. He probably feels like they dumped him. And it's normal for players to fight. It's normal for players to be aggressive and have situations, but I think there was some other things going on. So those are things, like I said, I don't think he'll have those issues in Dallas just because of how bad he wants to be there. This is completely different than you talk about. I think he would prefer to be a Cowboy even more than Dez Bryant. And you guys know how bad Dez Bryant wants to be a Cowboy. But first, Dez wants to get back in the league. That's Dez's priority. And I think Earl Thomas's priority has flipped. He wanted to be a Cowboy last year. Baltimore just threw too much money at him. He couldn't turn it down. Last year, there were a lot of safeties on the market at that time. Remember, it was early. It was earlier in the season. There were a lot of safeties bidding for contracts. It kind of drove the price up, and Earl Thomas hit the market at the right time. This is the worst time for Earl Thomas to hit the market. So he's not going to get these huge offers. If it's not done, if Earl Thomas wears another jersey that's not a Dallas Cowboys, I'll shut my channel down. I'll send y'all my wife's stimulus check. I'll send you my wife's. No, the checks were gone. We just got our shit, by the way, which I was like, oh, okay, cool, a stimulus check. But I'm not sending that to anybody. But I'm telling you, the shit is, it's evident. There's nowhere else that fits Earl Thomas right now. I'm not talking about the other teams. I'm talking about what Earl Thomas is going to want at this point in his career, where he's at with all the personal things he's had going on. He's had a difficult time the last year or two in Seattle, and he's had a difficult time in Baltimore, and he could end all of that now and start fresh. He would come in with a completely new attitude with the Cowboys, and that's where he's at, what he needs. And we need to get baby Bella in here. And so, hey, see, she pulled the cable down. Sorry, guys. But we're going to get this done. I can almost guarantee. They're in a meeting right now. I forgot to even say that. They're in a meeting right now discussing the Earl Thomas situation. Mike McCarthy called it. Straight up right there. Aggressive ass coaching. We got a free agent on the board that's there. We have the money. We have the capital to go get him. He's somebody we want. He would help our corners out immensely. Our corners could play much more dangerous. They could play much more up on the ball. They could play much. Tell them, Bella. Say, yeah. Look right there. Look over there. See? Tell them ET3. ET3. But really, guys, I really think it's going to go down. I don't think there's much. I don't see any option for Earl that feels good. I don't think there's anything out there that's going to feel good to him, and they're going to offer him. I'm thinking around $7 or $8 million. I think he'll be okay with that. He might do 1 year. They could do a longer deal, but I doubt it. I doubt they do. There's a possibility if we go deep into the playoffs, we think Earl Thomas helped, they do a longer deal next year. But he needs to come home. He's got some issues, and that's what you do when you're having problems. You go home. You know what I mean? And he does seriously have some issues, but it's not a concern for the Cowboys. So I think I beat that horse into the ground. I've said that enough times. But I just don't see anything anywhere else where Earl Thomas needs to worry about Earl Thomas right now. And worrying about Earl Thomas right now means making Earl Thomas happy, making his wife happy, his family happy, going back to Texas, because he's had a rough couple years, especially up there in Baltimore. It just didn't go well. So that's where I'm at, guys. I want to get this posted as soon as possible. I really think it happens today. I'm going to have an aggressive title on this video because I want the deal done. So if you guys can, like and subscribe to the channel, because every time that notification bell rings and a subscriber subscribes to this channel, a Philadelphia Eagle shits his pants, baby. And we gotta get this season going. The NFC East is ours. Cowboy Crunk from Manama, Bahrain. I'm out, fellas. Peace.